Hello friends, here's my Commodore 128D, which I'm kind of used to getting items that are not working when I receive them, but this one actually does work, seems to work fully functionally, and the keyboard's a little bit I see a problem right now with the keyboard, the shift key. Yeah, this keyboard needs to be cleaned. But other than that, I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Oh, jeez, the A doesn't work either. Load. Okay. Whew. All right, so so anyway, all right, we're going to be real careful with this because this is probably one of the most expensive keyboards that was mass produced available now, you know, for current eBay prices. Somebody has taken it apart already because there were probably bumpers on here, feet on here, and they're gone. Some of the glue is still there though. Uh-oh, we're missing a screw. Okay, just the back comes off. Now we have to remove 100 screws. Right, that separates us from the case. Clean the case separately, that'd be nice. It's pretty clean though. Certainly better than I've seen before. Number 3 screwdriver on these. As usual, looks like we have to desolder. Oh, we got to desolder those 3, right? Yeah, sure enough. So I gotta remove these solder connections here for the 3 toggle keys. The 40, 80 column toggle key and the 2 shift lock keys. Okay. Oh, there's a brown strap over here. Oh, it's on there good. Ah, looks like a self-tapper in the metal. No, it's a machine screw. Why? Huh. Which means they tapped it. You would hope. Okay. So this is all one piece. All right. So let's move this around here. So that there shift key was pretty bad. It wouldn't work at all. Let me just take a close look. See if I can see why. So it's right here. And let's just see what kind of dirt we get off of there. So both the underside of the keys and these pads have, you know, a coating on them. And people say you shouldn't, you know, try to rub on them too much, or you might take the coating off or whatever. A common thing that people do is they'll just use some regular, you know, copy paper or whatever, and just kind of use it to rub on the contacts. But a light, and that's if the alcohol doesn't seem to do the trick, you know. And we're just going to be gentle on this stuff. We're not going to scrub it too hard. But it seems like, you know, that now that you have it apart, yeah, these other keys aren't as dirty as that one. I'm not getting as much stuff off of these as that one. So something was probably spilled down there or something. Kind of interesting how this is, where, I mean, the underside, these underside mounts, it's all one piece, it looks like. Linked together with, you know, wow, that's interesting. So they could do one injection mold or something. I mean, but that's a rough one. You had to have been in multiple places to inject into. Anyway, I'd like to test it as is. I don't know how easy that's going to be. Let me try to set this up. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this vertically and this part up against it. Make sure this ground wire doesn't, hopefully the ground wire isn't required. And hopefully the switch for the 80 column mode is normally open, because I have it desoldered right now. Alright, looks okay. Alright, let's try. Now, I haven't cleaned the underside of the keys, I just cleaned the pads underneath. So let's just see how well this shift key works now. It doesn't. How about the A? Still not very well. Okay, so that means that most of the problem lies in this stuff under here, these contacts. So it's like a little horseshoe or something that pushes down, you know, two fingers that push down and make contact contact on the circuit board for the keyboard. So what happens if we just give a little polish to the, let's do the A since that's easier to test. So here's the A, and we're just gonna so that should have gotten rid of any dirt that was on there. Let's see if that makes a difference with the A key. Yeah, it does. The A's working a lot easier. I'm hesitant to do much else, you know. I had an Amiga 2000 keyboard with a problem where some of the keys, just no matter what I would do, they wouldn't work. And I actually bought this stuff. You can buy this stuff. It's paint. It's conductive paint, and you can paint the underside of these that give you a problem. And that's pretty much specifically what it's for. You know, you can use it on joysticks and stuff like that too. My experience with it is hit and miss, you know. So it's kind of rough if you got a situation like this. So yeah, I guess I'm going to go in and clean all these. What the heck? I mean, I'd rather get rid of all the dirt while I can. So I'm going to do that. Not going to film it because it's going to take forever and be tedious. And even if I fast forward, it'd still be tedious even if I fast forwarded it. Couldn't stand it for more than 5 seconds to watch that. So I'll be right back. All right, let's see. Okay. Yeah, that shift key just ain't doing it. Nothing's as bad as that shift key. That shift key doesn't seem to work at all. You got the O. Might be because I'm not. Yeah, the O's okay. The T's not that great. All right, let's go ahead and try that piece of paper technique. So shift is right here. I'm getting a little bit of black off of it, but you know, that's probably just the coating coming off, you know? If that made any difference. You know what? It actually worked. I used the paper, where the paper needed to be applied was on the underside of the key. You know, kind of polishing that up, I guess, a little bit. So, yeah, what I might do is just kind of go across all of them lightly. I'm just lifting them up from the underside and scraping it across. You see that? And I'm afraid to look at something like that because I'm thinking, oh, that's the coating that's coming off, and that probably is, but you know, I guess maybe there's some oxidation there. So let's try to, let's see. Yeah, that works well. Maybe get the A key a little bit. The A key still seems a little iffy to me. Oh yeah, that's better. And T. Oh yeah. Oh. 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 Line feed. Help. Caps lock. I don't know, these alt tab works. Yeah, I think we're good. Let me put this keyboard back together now. Just thought I'd give you a close look at how this. So these wires just get soldered back onto these terminals. I'm just going to go do that. I'm almost done. So there's some dust in here in the inside of the case. It's a little yellowed, but not alarmingly so or uneven, but it's definitely got some dirt and grime. So I'm just going to go at it with some mild detergent, you know. I use Super Clean, whatever, even Dawn dishwashing liquid works well. And then, if there's any pieces I can't get out, then I use Mr. Clean's Magic Eraser to get off like this mark right here. That's probably not coming off with soap because it was like a mark from something else. And, I'll have to scrub at it. Mr. Clean is basically a very mild, abrasive, kind of like the paper we use. Except when you get the paper wet, it becomes less effective, but when you use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, it's more effective. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a clean and put it together the rest of the way. I'm just going to leave it in 64 mode. There we go. And I've got a bunch of games in here. In no particular order.